Is this working? Is it too bright? Oh my God, the sun. We haven't seen that in a while. Jesus. Good morning. It is 11 o'clock on Saturday morning. I just got in from CrossFit. I know you're shocked. Today's workout was power cleans, followed by more power cleans, and I will go ahead and insert the workout right here for you, so you can take a look at what I did this morning. It wasn't bad. I will not lie. Am I tired? I'm a bit tired. Sorry, microphone. Okay, however, that is not what we are here to talk about. Welcome to Saturday Kitchen Convos, where we talk about what I want to talk about. Sometimes it's funny, sometimes it's messy, and sometimes I cry. If you are new here, hello and welcome. If you are back, thank you for coming back. I am documenting my weight loss journey on my little channel here. And I'm not going to lie, this last week was not good. I have lost absolutely no weight. I'm maintaining, which is good. However, because of that, we have to go back to the drawing board. So there's something not quite right with my points or my macros, or however you want to look at it, my calories, that my body is just not responding to the way that we needed to. So we're going to go back to the drawing board, which is common. When you're doing a cut, especially those of you who might be bodybuilders or familiar with that process, sometimes what you think is going to work does not yield you the results that you need. And so you have to kind of start over. But we're not really starting over, but sort of. So anyway, I'm going to take this off. See this cool headband? This is from Junk. I like your Junk. All my headbands are from Junk. I'm not sponsored by them, but they are big in weightlifting and CrossFit and really everybody I know, runners, everybody. Really nice headbands. This is called the Big Bang, so it's wide at the top, right, and kind of tapers off underneath, like you can see it back here underneath my ponytail. I have far too many of them. I probably have like 30. Do I have that many? 20? At least 20. Yeah, it's a problem. Yeah, it's an addiction, sort of like Metcons, like Nike Metcons, the shoe, not the activity. Anyway, back to the absence of weight loss. So, talking to my coach, we're going to take a look at things. We're going to take a look at the workouts. We're going to make sure we have things where they need to be. Is it frustrating? Abso-fucking-lutely. Is it soul crushing? A little bit. Because like I work hard, right? and everyone, right, on their journey oh my God. Do I have chalk on my hands still? Sorry. I just realized how like yucky my hands look, and it's just, this is CrossFit. It's what we do. So everybody, right, who's on their journey works hard, and you have plateaus and you have all these things. And so I've been trying not to play the comparison game, because that doesn't get me anywhere. All it does is kind of fuck up my mindset, and I don't want that, right? Like, you want to stay positive and don't worry about what other people are doing. Don't worry about the girl who shows up in your gym who only trains twice a month. That's all like, oh my God, I just lost like 15 pounds and all I did was not eat bread. And you're like, really? Is that all you did? Because that's not even logical, right? So trying not to compare myself to other people, just trying to do my thing, right? So we're going back to the drawing board, which is good. It may simply be not that I'm eating too much. It may be that I'm not eating enough, and my body is kind of like, what are you doing? And it's holding on to everything because it thinks that it's not going to get food, which is a topic for the next vlog that I do, is to talk about losing weight, like while you're in recovery, not really in recovery. Buddy, hi, where are you? Hello, do you want to say hi? Here, come on, let's say hi. You guys knew this was coming. Yeah. Yeah. You say hi to everyone, sweet boy. They love you, honey. Yeah, they do. Not as much as Mama, but pretty close, I think. So, what was I talking about? Oh yeah. Um, so one of my vlogs, probably the next one, is going to be about, what it's like trying to lose weight after you have had an ED. Again, I'm not a doctor. Don't listen to me. Listen to your own doctors. I mean, I am a doctor, but I'm not that kind of doctor. Listen to your own healthcare providers. Is it possible? Absolutely. Do you need an intense amount of support to do it? Absolutely. Right? But it is possible because sometimes when you need to be weight restored, your body just like goes crazy, right? And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. And EDs don't have a size and they don't have a look and they don't have all those things. So, but sometimes you get to that point and you're like, you know what? I'd like to be at a weight that I feel healthier at, and that works for me. And, you can absolutely get there. So we're going to talk about that. Other than that, I did want to let you guys know that I have also, in addition to the person that I train with, I have also engaged with a nutritional therapist just to help with this process, right? Because one of my goals, hi, buddy. You saying hi? Yeah. Yeah, they love you. They do. One of my goals is to stop tracking, is to kind of move more towards intuitive eating. I feel like Shakara transformations right now. You know how she always has her dogs? This is how I feel. Like Kitty is like my Rosie and Daisy. What are you doing? What is this? What are you doing? What are you doing? Honey, where are you going? You're a very old kitty. You should not attempt to jump off of Mama onto the floor. Is that what you're doing? Oh my God, that's what we're doing. Okay. Okay. Are you all right? Yeah? This is my life, guys. This is my, like, how would I explain this to like my future husband who I have not met? Be like, hi, welcome to my house. This is my cat. This is the weird shit he does. This is my YouTube channel. Oh my gosh. Anyway, back to the nutritional therapist. So I have engaged with a nutritional therapist to help me on this journey because I have realized over the last month or so that I don't always have the right mindset when it comes to eating and my diet and my food and my nutrition and my meal times. And I have found that I have, how do I want to say this? I have reverted back to some old habits, in terms of like what I would call macro hoarding. So like if someone calls me in the morning and is like, oh, you want to go have dinner tonight? Yeah, absolutely I do. But then what I do is then I don't eat for the whole day. Like I'll have my breakfast, but then I'll like skip my snacks and my lunch. So I have like more food to eat at dinner that night, if that makes sense, right? More macros. So just some things like that and just some intrusive thoughts that I don't like and I don't want to have. So I've engaged with this person. We had our first call yesterday. We have a assessment call on Tuesday. And then we will start working towards like balancing things out, like having a better mindset about nutrition, about exercise, which like I feel like I'm in a good place right now with my training. I don't feel like it's compensatory in any way, which is really good because I used to do that where like I would eat and then I would go to the gym and get on the treadmill and run for an hour. Haven't done that in a number of years, which is good. I do not recommend doing that. That is not the way to exist or live. And like, I will tell you that like, it is not normal to like go eat your Thanksgiving dinner and then try to get to the gym before they close so you can run on a treadmill. And then when they close early, you're like crying in your car because you have so much anxiety over the food that you just ate. I don't know if you guys just heard that, but that is Kitty sneezing. For those of you that know, Kitty had a nasal tumor. And that's the oven preheating for my lunch. Kitty had a nasal tumor, and we are just about a year and a half out from radiation. And so he has had a runny nose for a while and some sneezing and stuff, but it doesn't bother him. And we just saw the oncologist, and he's doing pretty good. So we are on borrowed time at this point. We are on bonus days. But he's good. Like he's doing really well. I have opted, because of his age and whatnot, like when and if the tumor reoccurs, right? If he's still here, like I have opted to give him comfort care versus attempting to treat him again, because he had radiation. And hi, buddy, I talk about you. Yeah, Mama talking about you. Um, it's like that's not fair to try to keep him for me, right? If that makes sense, right? Because I would never want him to suffer. And yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. Sorry, that was a downer. That took a quick turn. It went like boom right into the toilet. Anyway, so that's where I'm at, guys. Like, it's not where I want it to be. I was hoping that this video would be an update that I, had, was at 185 or whatever, but I'm not. I'm 189 and I'm just like holding steady. And, so we just have to go back to the drawing board and figure that out. And it might just simply be that I have to add in some additional movement during the day. And if you guys know, it is the dog days of winter here in the Midwest, and getting out consistently for walking during the day has not been possible. So it might just mean I maybe go to the gym a little early and maybe get on the bike for half an hour, or row for half an hour or 15 minutes, or, work on, like double unders, or, something, right? Just to give myself a little bit more activity, kind of pick up that calorie burn a little bit, to get some results, because dropping more calories is not an option. It's not something my coach wants to do. He is not supportive of that. Like, I am not either. Like, so yeah, that's where we are. That's where we are. So, I feel like Amber Lynn Reed. Who is that? But, where it's different is that, like, I have like professionals helping. So we're going to get there. Back to the nutritional therapist for a second. And then I will go ahead and let you guys go for the day. Oh, can you see this? My kitchen is not on fire, and I do not have a pet dragon. It's the humidifier that I run for Kitty, to kind of help with his rhinitis that they get right after you have radiation and stuff. So we run the humidifier in the winter here in this house. Anyway, so the nutritional therapist, like, really excited. She specializes with people who have EDs, which is great for me because the things that I say to her are not going to seem unusual. And our goal together is to, like I mentioned before, get to the point where I'm not tracking my food, that I'm not necessarily weighing and measuring things, and that it becomes like eating becomes very effortless. And that's one of the things, right, that I'll talk about probably in my next vlog, is that so food, it's like this. Let me show you this. Okay, these are my berries and greens from Driven Nutrition. Primo. You get like servings of vegetables, just like a little scoop, and fruit too. And I do that in the morning. Anyway, not sponsored, but nice company, good people. So, like, let's just say this circle right here is my life. Okay. So the outside, you guys see the outside red? Okay. This, starting around the middle, this is how much of my life food consumes, right? And my nutrition, and, this is what I think about all the time, right? And then, like, this little tiny ridge right here is like work and friends and all this other stuff. And so our goal together is to shrink that. So, like, instead of it being like, this is my life, and maybe like this is how much of my life is like food, right? Like this little blue dot instead. So that's vitamin D, guys, from Amazon. Highly recommend that you take vitamin D if you don't, especially if you live in a northern climate. That's our goal, right? Is to make food and nutrition a smaller part of my everyday existence. And again, stop tracking, eat intuitively, which for me, the idea of it is actually very anxiety provoking, because I have a joke, but it's not a joke. And we'll talk more about it in the next vlog. Like, I'm a fat ass. And I can't be trusted. If I am left to my own devices, like, if I feel, and I know that that's logically not true, that I can trust myself, but like, I don't feel that, if that makes sense. Like, you can't come in this house and bring a pizza and I can just have one or two pieces. Like, I want to eat the whole thing. And I always joke, like, I'm like a trash panda, where I'm standing in my kitchen at 2:00 in the morning eating a jar of peanut butter, because whatever, right? So like there's just certain things like I can't have in my house, like, because I'm out of, like, I feel out of control, and I try to tell myself too, like, positive affirmation, because I do believe in that. I know it's a bit hokey, but I do believe in that. Like, I tell myself all the time, like, if I have like a treat in the house, or maybe I've had a meal out or ordered in some takeout, or something, I always remind myself, like, I can have more if I'm still hungry, or I can have more tomorrow. And sometimes that works, and other times it doesn't, and it leads to full-on binge eating, and then compensatory behaviors afterwards, right? And so again, for a different vlog. But anyway, I just wanted to update you guys. Other than that, things here are going really well. Work is crazy. I'm leaving for Minnesota on Wednesday. I'm very excited. I'm going to watch my niece and nephew for 5 days while their parents go to Utah to go skiing. It is my sister-in-law's 40th birthday, so I'm hopeful that they are able to get there and that they can get home, because with COVID, sometimes the planes can't take off if the crew is sick, and so I'm super happy about doing that. I'm a little bit nervous about being away from home, but I am going to have groceries delivered to their house on Wednesday, so I'm leaving on Wednesday morning. I'm literally putting the grocery order in, and then they'll drop it off at the house. So I'm excited about that. I will continue to train while I'm there. My brother does have like a little gym in his basement. Otherwise, there is a CrossFit box near their house. I did send them an email, but I haven't heard back from them yet about whether or not they do drop-ins. So I'm going to call on Monday and just talk to them and just say, do you let me do a drop-in? Like with COVID, like some places just aren't doing drop-ins, and I might have to take a COVID test before I do it. I don't know if I could even I know I could get a rapid test because I have them, but I don't know if they need PCR tests. Like, I have no idea what the rules are. So I'm going to plan to train while I'm there and just enjoy being around my niece and nephew. They are respectively 8 and 4. And you guys know that I don't have kids. So I need you to pray for me, team. Okay. Anyway, that's a bit about what's going on here. Next vlog, definitely want to talk about, I have to plan it out, and I'm not good at planning, that kind of stuff. But I want to talk about dieting after EDs. Yeah, and then I'll update you guys on how my nutrition's going. So with my new nutritional therapist. So I'm very excited to work with her. So anyway, keep fighting the good fight, guys. Drink your water, take your medication, take your vitamins, wear a mask if you want to. Our COVID numbers are coming down exponentially every single day, which is awesome because we're getting through this wave. Get your shots if you want to. Take care of yourself, take care of your families. Do the damn thing. Go work out if you want to. Go to yoga if you want to. Sit in your house and knit and crochet if you want to. Just do your thing and be well. And I will talk to you guys again soon. Bye.